Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And with towels waving, we're underway from Heinz Field. They start with a give to counter. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And the great veteran Eric Berry back to knock that one away.
Well, they certainly didn't waste any time throwing some deep passes here. But the defense, it wasn't unexpected. They told their secondary, be ready. You're going to be tested all night by this team.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13.
Focus, focus. Set! Blue 30! Mike, 53. Mike. Jack 16.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Berry on to punt as he gets this one away. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. To throw, it's Mahomes. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Snickers, 66. Monday.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. It was Orlando Scandrick the one that time to knock it away.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, Get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Set. Blue 30. 53, check 53. I got him. Black is on. Black is on.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Set. Black 30.
3rd and 2, now Roethlisberger. On the left side, it's McDonald. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Now it's Connor. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Hey. You got 3. Three down.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Here's Connor. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 16. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And all the way down to the 39. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 45 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Ware takes the give from Mahomes. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Back Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. Now Mahomes giving to Ware on the draw. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Green, 39.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs are in for 6. The point after is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Butker now to kick this one away. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Reggie Ragland.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Rolling to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Demetrius Harris, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Green, 90. Green, 90.
On the run, it's Ware. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Ready, blue 45.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Well, for the Kansas City Chiefs, as their offense takes the field again, the road to a first-round bye in the #1 overall seed, that hit a big speed bump Week 15 with that 1-point loss to the Chargers, CD.
Yeah, it certainly did. It set the playoff picture on its ear, didn't it? I mean, when you think about it now, we kind of had Kansas City locked in as the #1 seed, but we'll have to see how it all plays. But here's the bottom line, though. It doesn't matter to me where Kansas City plays, whether at Arrowhead or they go on the road. That offense, it can travel with Patrick Mahomes at the controls.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Green, 39.
On the ground, this is Ware. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They'll run forward with a fullback, Sherman. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Mahomes now to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. They go play action. Now Mahomes steps away. He's got his man on the comebacker. That's Watkins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
On 1st down, Mahomes. He'll leave this for Ware. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll make this a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end. But running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Mahomes going to throw. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and get it home with Sherman, the fullback. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Spencer Ware taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
Butker now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10.
Set. Line 80. Check. 3 now. 1 day.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Snickers, 66.
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Roethlisberger now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Connor. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that, Toby.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Justin Houston not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. On the crossing route, complete. That's McDonald. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Roethlisberger will throw. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. That one goes for 36 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 6, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald from 6 yards away. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And now here comes Kansas City. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. It's complete to Chris Conley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run now with Ware. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. On play action, it's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They run it here. Where? And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Here we go. Green, 90. Green, 90.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The veteran Morgan Burnett there on the coverage.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Throwing now is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Set. Who's 30? Jack 16.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They go play action with Roethlisberger. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's James. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively,
it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Snickers. Snickers. Back.
On third down, Roethlisberger. And the incompletion there, so that breaks a string of 5 straight hookups. It also leads to a fourth down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Double bump.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got Rodgers. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's 6 of 7 now on this drive.
Hey. You got 3. Got the set. Black 20. AB. Back.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Snickers.
They'll look to throw. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Vance McDonald, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. He'll buy some time right. And they'll get him down here at the 23. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd down. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere. Yeah,
and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you.
Here we go now. Green, 90. Green, 90.
Back to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. to throw. His throw incomplete. Spencer Ware, the intended target. And now it's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Green 90. Green 90.
He'll look to throw. And this is caught off the deflection. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. And able to find Conley. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hilton. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. So they come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Let's go. Set. 230.
Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.